Hi, so here we have from the Matsumoto Reiji Mechanical Universe series by Fine Molds. This is the missile strike ship, battleship. Now, it's kind of cleverly disguised, kinda, I guess. If you know, for the uninitiated, they wouldn't recognize this, but for those of you who know, this is the ships from Yamato. This is like this is the Yukikaze, for example. So let's look inside here. Here are some very non-Yamato-esque decals. As you can see, this is really cool. Oh, the woman's profile is really awesome looking. Here, you'll see the clear parts for the canopy area. That's pretty cool. Here are the runners. There's only one large runner and just a small extra runner. Let's open this up here. I don't have my tripod with me, so it kind of makes it difficult to hold the camera and do something like this at the same time. Okay, so let's remove this. Now, unlike the Bandai, the Combined Earth Forces Fleet, or whatever it's called, this is a 1/500 scale model. So, how's that? That's pretty cool, huh? So yeah, here we go. This is the front of the ship, the top, and here's the bottom. So this is, I'm guessing, about close to 6 inches or so in length. So it seems to be this will be a rather quick build. Now this is about ready to fall off, actually. I have to be careful with that. But yeah, pretty cool. Now it has cannons, and here are these two little parts here, which are probably polycaps to make the cannons rotatable. Because you can see there's like these little pegs here for the cannons. So that this is the bottom. Here's the bottoms of the cannons, and here's the top. Neat, huh? So, pretty swanky. And then this is the base. A pretty basic base. And let's look at the instructions here. It's pretty easy kit, I'm sure. Not at all complicated. So you just put the two halves together, and there you go. This is obviously, see, I don't own the Bandai one, so I don't know if they have like different sections of, you know, colored plastic to put them all together, so you don't have to paint them or whatever. But this one you definitely have to paint. So this is more of a real model for sure. Now, so they really went through great pains to make this, you know, set this apart from Yamato. And you see you got like different paint schemes here. The Akatsuki Escort Squadron, the first Escort Squadron, Space Escort Force First. You got like Air Superiority blue, you got IJA green on top. Very intricate with like the different decals and such. And here's one. It has like a reddish brown, like it's a pretty cool modeled color. This is the sovereignty. Doesn't belong to anything. I mean, this is Yamato, but they just kind of, you know, made up a whole bunch of stuff just to set it apart. Because obviously they got the licensing to make it from, you know, Leiji Matsumoto, but not the Yamato name. So that's why you got this little signature here by Matsumoto. But without the actual Yamato license. So, you know, neutral gray, aircraft gray. It's pretty cool. Intermediate blue. You have like these different decals to put on. And here, this one's pretty cool. This is like a camouflage scheme here. So these decals, I mean, they're okay, but like I could use this for something else. Like this would make a really great nose art for like some sort of a ship or something. That would be pretty cool, I think. So this isn't totally a waste, but I could use these decals for something else. Pretty cool. I'm hoping to have a friend of mine make up some Yukikaze decals. My friend who made the Yukikaze decals for the mecha collection, the tiny mini Yamato Yukikaze model. So cool, very neat. Let's get started, I guess, on building this. Okay, so the instructions call for these little the polycaps to be inserted into the pegs here. So these just fit right in there, and it's well, the other one fit in just fine. What's going on here? I guess it wasn't lined up right. There. Let me just fit in just so. Now, what you have here is the peg for the stuff to go into. Alright. And there. So this will fit onto here so that the gun turret can go in through there. So let's go ahead and glue. Just get some glue in there. There. And see if I can do this with tweezers. There we go. There. Let's do the same for this one too. And maybe I just use my fingers here. There. She... Okay, here we go. They're right here. Yeah, let me I'll paint this side here instead. Okay. Just paint all along the, or not paint, it just does spread the glue along the seams here. There, then get all those sockets here. There. Okay. There. Looks pretty great. Now there's some sort of a texture though, so if I file some of the, or sand some of the seam, I don't want to lose too much of the texture, unfortunately. That's, it's not too visible, I guess, but I don't know. I think I might need to put some more glue on this end here. Let me open this up a little bit. I don't have my part separator with me, so let me just do it my best with what I have here, aka my fingernails. There. Let's wipe off the excess. There. Oh no, I got some on my finger here. There. Alright, let's just let this dry. So what I did next was I attached both of these sides to these little side wings. These fins, and I thought I may have required these clothespins, but it turns out that's not the case. I just had to file on the inside of each and then stick them together, because there was some like little slight, some plastic that was uneven on the inside. So next, what I'm doing here are these little pods. I have a little bit of flash here. I'm going to get rid of this flash. But I'm keeping these on the sprues here. I'm going to connect them together. There, I think that's got rid of the flash. There, flash is gone. Okay, so. Oh, I spoke too soon. Got some flash on the other side here, too. I am at my in-laws' place in the mountains of Nagano Prefecture. So I don't have access to most of my tools. I just brought a few things to work on a kit with my daughter. And I brought this up too to work on. Okay, so it's mostly done, I think. Alright, now let's just glue the insides here. There we go. And then make sure these line up. There. Okay. Now I should not have glued this here at all. That doesn't need to be glued. There, wipe that off. Okay, let's get the other side here. And I think these attach to the bottom side of the craft. There we go. Okay. There we go. Swanky. Now I'll keep these on the runner here, and I can paint them more easily that way. Okay, let's move on to the next part. So the next thing I want to focus on are these cannons. So I'm just gonna smear glue on the inside of this cannon. There. And here we go. So little pegs go in the holes. There we go. Here's the gun turret. And let's do the other one. Swankalicious. There we go. Okay. There it is. So with the poly cap that's inside there, this kind of just fits in there, and you can swivel. I'm not going to do that though because of the glue. I'm going to give it some more time to set just to make sure. I don't want anything loose inside there. So next I believe I can go ahead and connect these fins to the other side of the rear of the ship. And to make sure that there's no mistake, they even have two different sizes of holes. So there's no worries at all about putting them on the wrong way. So that's good. And I think it'll probably be better if I put glue on this part here. Just kind of stick this, smear some glue on here. There. That's nice. Now, there's going to be some gap there, but I believe I can fill that in with some Mr. Surfacer. Just kind of paint that in there, and it should go away with a little bit of work. Let's go ahead and do the other side here. There. Okay. And then do the same for this side. Yay. There we go. Pretty cool. I got some glue on my thumb. I think I have a gluey thumbprint. It doesn't look so bad. But that's what sanding and priming should hopefully take care of. Right? Right. So, there we go. I believe that is probably the most I can do for now. And I'll explain why. Mostly I just have these little tiny things to take care of here. And as far as painting goes, I'll probably be better off painting a lot of these things on the sprues. And then taking care of it that way. So like I got this thing here. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother attaching it like this. I think this goes on the nose here, but this is gonna be in a different color, I imagine. I'll have to check the Yamato colorings, but yeah, these things can be painted and then stuck on later. And you got these tiny little things here. I'm not gonna bother with those. For the most part, though, like all these cannons here for the gun turrets, I'll probably leave those on the sprue and just hand paint them and then put them in where they belong. Okay, so what I can do is glue these parts on here, like so. Okay, so these little pegs go into here. There. Beautiful. Now I'm going to show you what I did is I took this part off here, and it has like these little things here, so you have to be very careful. But let's just get the rest of the gate off of this here just to make sure it's gonna fit through the crack. Alright, so what I did was carefully put it through the holes here Carefully, carefully. Oh great, my leg's going to sleep. I don't like that. Doesn't feel good. Oh, let's do this. Oh. Come on. Stick it in the hole, Stuart. Alright, it's in there now. Let's just gently force it in. There. Great. Now, let's paint the other sides here. Fantastic. And then fit these here, and they fit on just easily. Great. You see that? Oh man, this is really looking cool already, man. This is a pretty fast project so far. Very neat. Very cool. I like the fins on that. It's really cool. It's like somewhere between like a bat and a fish. And I'm getting excited about these cannons here. So here we go. Like if you stick these cannons on, gotta be careful though. Don't want to snag those and bust them off. The cannons will swivel. Neat, huh? I think so. Let's go ahead and take this back off though. So cool. Very cool. Yeah, so next would be simply just painting these things here on the sprues, and then disconnecting them, and then, you know, doing a little bit of touch-up work and reattaching to the model. So I've got most of it completed here. So like I said, like these little cannons here, those will, if you look at the instructions, they just kind of fit inside here, right here. So you got 13, 12, 11. I'm assuming they're different sizes, although I don't see why they would be. I don't know. But probably the best way to do that is, as you can see the numbers here go along like that. Just snap each of these off like so. Oh crap! Donkey crap! Oh, Donkey Kong cereal. Ah, jeez, frickin' ways. Well, except for that one tiny one. Crap! I have to make sure I put it in a baggie or something so I don't lose it. And just quickly paint over these just with the brush. There's just a flat black or something or other. Nuts! I hate it when that happens. I have a tiny little piece here I have to take care of. Oh well. Anyhow, the rest of these will be pretty easy. Same thing goes for these guys here. Just paint these directly on the runners, and then we're set. So I got some nasty looking flash in here. Get rid of that. So, but yeah, these should be no big deal. So yeah, this is it's been an enjoyable late Saturday afternoon, and I got most of this done. So I'll have to prime and paint, and good thing I have that Yamato paint set to paint this with.